This Sims, and we are back with more Norn9, still with Koharu Spacey and Masamune, who is apparently more of a creep than we thought. I know. Technically, I mean, he kissed her. Is a bit much, but I guess we can forgive him. It's not the creepiest thing that's been done, and honestly, it's just, you know what? It's because the game is like, you're like, did he just give her a kiss? And then you're like, what else happened? And it makes you guess. And I'm used to, I'm saying, I don't know. But, he didn't put us in a cage, so it's all good. So anyway. Here we are. So this is going to be our first encounter with him after the, the incident. Capital I, incident. Anyway.
Oh, hi, Mr. Masamune.
And look, she's all cheerful, and he's like, the fuck? I know, right?
Thanks for taking the time to teach me today.
Sure. And here we go. Oh, see, and then you put glasses on him, and all is forgiven. Not really. He's still not my favorite. Again, middle of the pack. Solid middle. I have nothing wrong with Masamune. I want to like him, but I just feel nothing. I don't know. So then, how that works is...
Oh, I see. He's acting just like he usually does. Mr. Masamune only ever wears glasses during our study sessions.
I wonder why that is. He wants to look sexy, because the second you put glasses on, it's sexy. Why is that? Like, it's not like in real life you see a guy with glasses and you're like, oh, and you're like a puddle. But in anime, you're like, he's cute, and then they put on glasses, you're like, why is he fine as fuck? I don't know what it is about glasses in anime. I don't know. I don't know. What? Is there something on my face?
Yeah, glasses.
Points for that, because that was kind of like,
yeah, glasses.
Like, duh, stupid, but cute at the same time. I appreciate it. I would say that, but I'd be like, yeah, glasses, sarcastically, but she said it so innocently. Oh, God. Yeah, I guess you're right. Do they look weird?
No, I was just thinking, they make you look handsome.
That only I ever get to see them. Really? Okay. I mean, I had to look at the guide, but I'm like,
they make you look handsome.
You think that's the right one, but then again, this is also, I'm the only one that gets to see them, so it's even more special.
You only wear them when you're here helping me study. And that made me wonder if I'm the only one who ever gets to see them.
True. I don't usually need to wear them any other time. What about it?
Oh, nothing. It just makes me feel special.
It does? I mean, I don't know. I wish I could like him more. God, it kills me. You know what I mean? Because it's not like, it's not like he's not pretty. But I feel nothing. Like, why are you so pretty and you're nice, but I feel nothing? Oh, I want to feel something, but I don't. It's kind of sad. Anyway. It's kind of like when you have you're like, I don't want to like you, but I do, you know? No, I usually am just like, they're assholes, but I love them. It's fine. But, like, you're like, I want to like you. I really do. Because, like, you're precious. And then with the glasses on, you're even more precious. And then you blush, and it's adorable. But I just feel nothing, and it hurts. God, it hurts. Anyway. It does.
Yeah. Being special makes me feel good. Why is that?
Normal. That's why. It's not a good... That doesn't make any sense, but... And yet it does.
Or is something else making me happy? I don't really understand this feeling. Mr. Masamune really is acting just like he always does. In fairy tales, once the prince and the princess kiss, they get married. Even I know that's not the way it works in real life.
Oh, thank God. I was like, oh, Jesus.
Mr. Masamune and I aren't just suddenly going to, but...
I know it is because he's so intense looking in this that he's like, yeah, I'm just going to do it. And you're like, what? Don't look at me like that. You're giving me creep face.
That night suddenly replayed itself in my head.
Are we at least going to get to see the kiss this time? Probably not.
It was like it had just happened. Mr. Masamune drew me close and...
Yeah.
We kissed. Was I the only one whose heart was racing during that moment? Even now, just thinking about what happened makes it skip a beat.
What's wrong? Are you confused about something?
No, I understand everything. I was just thinking about when we kissed the other day.
Blunt. That's amazing. Okay. I'm like, wow, I can't believe she was that straightforward and blunt. I kind of like that about her right now. But like, and then she made him fall down. All right, points.
For some reason, Mr. Masamune suddenly fell right out of his chair. Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He must really be tired if he's falling out of his chair. I shouldn't have troubled him with the study session today. But I do want to be sure to ask one thing. Mr. Masamune,
What?
do you think that kisses are supposed to be special things too?
Of course they are.
Oh, okay. So he thinks the same way as Mr. Sequoia. Kisses are special things to him.
He's like, but not when I kissed you. Look, that is the right answer. Do you think kisses are special? Yes. However, and you know, don't say it to be shady, but you know that there are men out there, and probably women, there are people out there, okay, there's people out there who are like, yes, kisses are special. Maybe we should kiss. And they're just lying sacks of shit. Again, men and women, people. Just people. Okay, people. That is not what you say after you kiss someone. If you're going to be a shady motherfucker, you say that beforehand. Like, I think kisses are just special. It should only be special reasons. You're special. That's how you con someone into kissing. I should not be giving you conning advice, but I'm just saying, this is what we would expect in a game. Or in real life. Okay, ready? Like, they like, oh, that's special. You're special. And then you're never special, and you're like, you lying sack of shit. We would see it coming because it'd be like Ron being like, no, you're special. You're a douche. But in this, like, you don't, like, if you kiss a girl and you don't think it's special, and she's like, do you think kisses are special? You're like, I mean, like, maybe? No? No. Unless you actually thought it was special. If you thought it was special, then you say yes. But if you didn't, you definitely don't say yes, because you're giving her the wrong impression. So, I'm concerned, only because Masamune seems like the guy who would actually think it was special and actually want to kiss her because he actually likes her. But I still just feel like we got a lot of time left in his route for shit to hit the fan, and for him to be like, I mean, like, no, but... These games have ruined me. They have fucking ruined me to the point where fucking Masamune was like... So fucking... He's... I don't even have anything to compare him to. He's just so fucking docile, you know? Like, oh, sure, like, he's the dad of the ship, right? But he's just so nice. There's no way you would kiss her to be a shady bitch. Like, Itsuki, yeah, you'd be like, you're just a whore making out with me. Oh, and then sure, you're gonna fall for me in the end, because that's the way these games go. But you're just a whore. Like, Masamune is not like that. You're like, he kissed you, he obviously meant it. But I've been set up by the game so many times. Not this one, but like just games in general where you're like, oh, why do I just feel like I'm being set up? I shouldn't be. I should literally not see it coming. If he turns around and he's a shady motherfucker, I should be like, what? I had no idea. Because he seems so docile and sweet and innocent. Kind of like when Sakuya pushed us down. I didn't see that come. I did. Whoa! How dare you? Didn't see you getting rough with us. You're such a gentleman. Oh, God. I don't even know what to think anymore. Anyway.
Wait a minute. And then why? If that's the case, then why did you kiss me the other night?
Oh, dear God, now you're dumb. That's because you...
Mr. Sequoia's words popped into my head. Kisses expressed true feelings to loved ones. If that's true, then he was... Oh, now what are we gonna do?
Make out. Right answer. I'm sorry.
Huh?
It was wrong of me to do something like that to you without asking. That's precious, because, like, it really is like, can I kiss you? Hell yeah! Oh my god! Always a good choice. Women like that shit. And after I said I would never do anything to hurt you either, I'm really truly sorry.
You said that you thought kisses were something special,
Spacey?
but now he's apologizing to me. He said he shouldn't have done it. Then that means that kiss wasn't something special at all.
No, he said he shouldn't have done it without asking. Girl, you missed the sentence.
So, it was something bad. Oh my, I've had the totally wrong idea.
Spacey, I'm sorry.
I'm perfectly okay, Mr. Masamune. I cut him off before he could continue. I know that it was rude of me to interrupt him when he's just trying to apologize, but
Okay, here's where I was like, okay, so we're gonna, there's always the misunderstanding. Here we go.
It didn't bother me one bit, so please don't let it bother you anymore either.
And then he's gonna be like, oh, she didn't want me to kiss her, she didn't like it, so okay. And she's like, he hates me! Oh my.
I don't want to hear him have to apologize anymore. All of a sudden, the atmosphere in the room turned tense and awkward.
Spacey,
Yes?
I think we shouldn't be partners anymore.
Ouch. Why? Have I done something wrong?
No, you didn't do anything wrong. I did. And this is my fault. So I have to pay the consequences for what I did. This will be the best way for me to keep that promise I made to you.
The promise.
Spacey, I promise you, I'll never do anything to hurt you, ever. It's a dumb promise to make, because you actually can never promise that. It's physically impossible to promise that. Because you're probably going to, without meaning to, do something to hurt someone. I'm saying. And besides, I'm not allowed to single anyone out on board as special. I'm not allowed to single anyone on board out as special. Okay, I read that wrong way.
You weren't allowed.
Right.
Then why? Okay. Dissolving our partnership. I was the one who suggested it first, way back at the beginning. I was worried that I'd been an extra burden on him because I was so naive, but what he said made me think about things from another angle. Instead of just worrying about creating more work for him, I started to want to help him. I wanted to be someone who could stand beside him and help make his super busy life less busy. I told myself I'd work to become that person. No, I shouldn't get depressed. I should look on the bright side. And now I don't have to worry that I'm causing him trouble. It is important to make an effort and try your best, yes, but some things are easier said than done.
You weren't at all, eh? That's not very smart of you. God, you're so cute. Ah, now we get the CG! Also, why does he have one glove on and not... What's the deal with that? I don't know if I've ever noticed that. I mean, you don't ever see his hands, so I guess you might not, but... Huh. We finally get the CG!
At first, I had no idea what was happening. Mr. Masamune's lips were pressed onto mine. A brief thought of resisting flitted through my mind, but I could only manage a weak tap. He grabbed my wrist to end that effort. And then he grabbed my wrist and pulled me into an even deeper, warmer embrace.
Okay, well then she started to like push him away and he was like, no. Okay, that's a little... She barely pushed, but still, she was pushing. I'm not mming, but there you go. That's why I don't do things like that, because I'm going to just overact and make them horrible, and I'm going to make you, like, you're going to have trauma, and you're going to be like, I can't stand the thought of I can't stand the word kiss, because then all you hear is these god awful... You're welcome. Oh, God.
And then I ran. Mr. Masamune's just felt off. His voice, his expression, none of it seemed like his normal self. To be honest, the whole experience scared me a little. It made my chest tighten and my heart quicken. At the moment his lips touched mine, my mind went blank. I couldn't think straight at all.
But it's funny because he wasn't drunk. Because, like, Sakuya was like, alcohol shouldn't be on board. And he's like, I wasn't drunk. I was totally sober and did this of my own accord, 100% knowing it was kind of a dick move.
Instead, it felt as if my entire being was focused on the spot where his body touched mine. It was kind of scary, and it made my heart pound, but I touched myself where he had touched me. My head, my cheeks, then,
Oh, God. No. No.
my lips.
Okay. I was like, oh, God. So I go, show me on the doll where he touched. You know what? Don't. I don't want to know. Just makes it sound so much more sinister.
They felt softer than my fingers, I think. Softer and a little drier. My heart started beating faster. I thought other people might hear it thumping. I'd never felt this way before. Well, yeah, of course not. It was the first time I'd ever been kissed. I think kisses are going to be something very special to me, too. But to Mr. Masamune,
I'm sorry. It was wrong of me to do something like that to you without asking. He didn't be like, I'm sorry, it was wrong of me. To do that without asking. Implying that he should have asked you, like, I should have asked you first because I'd like to kiss you. Hello? Come on, clue in, girl. And after I said I would never do anything to hurt you either, I'm really, truly sorry.
it was just a mistake.
Doesn't mean he doesn't want to kiss you. Just means he made a mistake by doing it the way he did. I mean, I get it. We have to make this fake tension, but it's just so aggravating sometimes.
If I keep it to myself, maybe it'd be forgivable if I said just one teeny little bad thing about him. I'm sorry, but Mr. Masamune, you're such a liar. Why did you have to apologize for it?
Like, Nanami rolls over like, the fuck? I'm trying to sleep. I'm just kidding.
The light on the TV is blinking. Would you like to watch it?
Why did I read that in her voice? Just to be obnoxious. We are supposed to watch. I love these, and I hate that we don't watch them in all of them. We watch them after the fact in the bad routes, but these are hilarious. B types. What are the C types? Oh, I can't wait till that. These are the betas right here. Wow, we're the same blood type. Oh, that's what it was. B types. B type blood type. I was thinking like the A types. You're the top. I forgot that's what it was. Like, you're the top tier characters. You guys are just mid grade. And then there's the bottom rung of the ladder. Well, okay then. Wow, we're all the same blood type. This is the first time I heard about this. Well, it's not like we're constantly thinking about our blood types during our everyday affairs. And to think these people and I have the same type of blood coursing through our veins. I don't believe it. I don't want to believe it. Poor Senri. Hey, what are you saying? We can donate blood to each other if we get hurt, so it's a good thing. Maybe Senri's pessimism will be cured if he gets a dose of Heishi's blood. Wouldn't it be amazing if it worked like that? It'd be kind of creepy, because you'd be like, my personality changed from a blood transfusion. I don't like that. It's a little odd.
Please describe your own personality in one word.
Bright, I guess. Cocky. Oh, that's a good one. I'd choose that too. People also say I'm loud. Pessimistic. Truth. Okay, blah, blah, blah. We've earned 30 points. Okay. Use the points you've earned in the Norn9 store. And we are supposed to make another save point. So we will save here. Boop. We will save. Boop. This will be our next, so hopefully remember which one to get one of our other bad endings. Okay.
Why does morning always come so soon?
Mood every weekday. Also mood every weekday. What's with the heavy sigh first thing in the morning?
Oh, good morning, Mr. Senri.
I think he's like, what's with the heavy sigh? And you're like, hi. And he's like, "Ah," and he runs away like he didn't want you to notice him. You said hi. Idiot.
Mr. Senri hunched over and cast furtive glances around the room.
He isn't here yet, is he?
He who?
Good. Now if you'll excuse me, please.
Huh? Aren't you going to eat breakfast?
I will, but I'll do it in my room.
Why? It's much more fun to eat together with everyone.
I don't look for fun in my meals. The dining hall is loud. People keep dumping food on my plate, and then they insist on talking to me. I can hardly eat in with all that going on. I'm going to have Hyoko's bring me my meals in my room instead. I much prefer eating by myself.
Oh, I guess people even have different opinions on the best way to have breakfast. Still, if you go and eat your breakfast all by yourself, won't Yuiga get mad at you?
What? Don't do that, please. Don't mention his name around me. Oh man, you probably shaved a month off my life right there.
Huh? Why? Did something happen between you and Yuiga?
Yeah! You did it again!
I'm sorry.
You gotta be careful around him too. He's not normal. There's something wrong with him. I kinda don't disagree.
Really? Well, since he's an Esper just like the rest of us, that already means that Yuiga isn't normal.
I've tried using every hex, curse, and jinx from every corner of the world on him. Not a single one of them worked. You could drown him. I bet that would work. That was harsh. But, I mean, come on, Senri, you have water power. Instead, I'm the one who winds up in worse and worse situations. Wait! Could it be he's turning my machinations back on me? Oh, God. Somebody save me. There has to be someone who can take that man down a peg. Could it be God? Or perhaps the devil? It'll be too late for me if I wait for him to get dragged to the depths of hell.
It sounds like you and Yuiga are having a tough time together, too.
Why? She looks sad about that, but then she was like, it was at an awkward level, like, yeah. Two, you can't seriously mean that. You have Toya for a partner. He's a billion times better than Yuiga.
Mr. Masamune and I aren't going to be partners anymore.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, maybe you should go see if you could be partners with him instead.
So even you can be a filthy liar sometimes too.
Huh?
Why would you turn the ship into a house of lies like that? But that one was way too transparent. You won't fool me with that.
Without another word, Mr. Senri turned and walked away. Why did he call me a liar? Mr. Masamune and I really are going to stop being partners.
Super pessimistic.
After that, Mr. Masamune and I hardly saw each other at all. Although I spent most of my days hiding in my room, so I guess that only makes sense. Phew, today is finally over. And the night I spent thinking about Mr. Masamune flew by so fast. For some reason, the day I spent trying not to think about him plodded along so very slowly. I should go and ask Mr. Senri how he spends his days when he's all alone. I wonder, once Mr. Masamune and I aren't partners, will we not see each other anymore? Days like today might be my new normal. Days where I don't see him at all. Oh well, I guess it can't be helped. I at least want to thank him though. Making up my mind, I left my room and went looking for Mr. Masamune. At this hour, I figured I would probably find him in his room. If I recall correctly, he and Yuiga both share a room.
Oh, hi, Spacey. Why is he dressed like a Hyoko? It's fucking adorable.
Dejection! Hi, Suzuhara. Hi, Mr. Hyoko. What are you two doing out at this hour? Isn't it time for you to be in bed? Oh, this Yoko left something back in the dining hall. He wanted me to come along to go get it. I still say it can wait until morning. Embarrassment! What are you out here for? I'm looking for Mr. Masamune. Masamune? I saw him go into Ron's room not that long ago. Mr. Ron's room? Oh, thank you for letting me know, Suzuhara.
Okay, I don't even know, but like, we had to create a save file before this option, and I know what the next choice is, and now I'm just thinking, oh my god, the bad ending is we getting stabbed.
Sure.
Good night. I can't fake out about really yawning.
And this should be Mr. Ron's room, I think. Oh no, what if he and Mr. Masamune are in the middle of talking about important things? I wouldn't want to interrupt them.
That's why you knock on the fucking door.
But I really want to thank Mr. Masamune.
Ah! Coming. You're late, man. Late! Huh? It's a girl.
Good evening, Mr. Ron.
Oh, hey! Hi there, Spacey. Looking for Masa?
Yeah,
Right now he's off getting us some... he's picking up something he forgot. I'm sure he'll be back soon. Why don't you come in and wait for him with us?
to your room?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, come on in. So I really thought, because the option, the choices don't go, but I really thought maybe it's because if we go inside, Masamune is going to think we're doing something, and then he's just going to like, you're a dirty whore. I don't know. But I was really like, oh god, we're going to go inside and we're going to get stabbed. Because we know Ron's a douche hole, right? I'm just saying. But
I remember something important. Mr. Masamune told me it's not wise to go into a gentleman's room alone.
especially these two. I love Itsuki, don't get me wrong, but he's a whore, and I don't trust Ron. I don't think Itsuki would stab, not like with a knife. He wants to stab us in other ways, because he's a pervert, but I'm just saying.
I know both Ron and Mr. Itsuki are nice people,
It's Ron.
but I don't want to ignore the lesson Mr. Masamune taught me. Thank you, but I'll wait outside.
Ah, come on, we don't mind. Come on in.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't possibly interrupt what you were doing. Mr. Masamune would be coming here soon. I couldn't figure out if I felt more giddy or nervous at that thought. Mr. Masamune.
Spacey? What are you doing here?
Mr. Ron and Mr. Itsuki said that you would be, coming back here shortly, so I decided to wait for you. Oh, jeez. All of a sudden, I'm so nervous that I can't speak straight anymore.
He looks so happy, though.
That's so weird. Why am I this nervous? Well, we've only not seen each other for a few days.
It's because you love him. Leap into his arms and kiss him. What? I'm so glad you decided to wait out here. You going in there would be like tossing red meat to a pair of starving wolves. And that's why there's a bad choice.
Wolves? Does he mean Mr. Itsuki and Mr. Ron? It seems like a mean thing to call them.
It'd be really fucked up. Well, see, that makes me concerned. Like, you go in there and they're gonna start pawing all over you and shit, and it's gonna get rapey. But like, this game doesn't do shit like that. But at the same time, you're like, should I be worried that that's gonna be a bad ending? That like, Itsuki, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, don't do that to me, game. There are games that are dark and have undertones where, like, bad things happen, and you're like, did I just die? I think I just died because I made the wrong choice, but if it was just Ron, he would definitely murder me. But, like, Itsuki? Concerns me. Just concerns. Played way too many bad games.
Well, you did tell me not to go into a gentleman's room.
He's like, you remember what I said? I remember everything that you said. Especially how you feel bad about kissing me. He's like, no, I just said I asked you first. God. I did, didn't I?
Mr. Masamune smiled, reaching out to ruffle my hair. With one touch, all my nervousness went away. My heart ceased its anxious fluttering, and I felt all warm inside. Yeah, I like being with Mr. Masamune. It makes me feel all warm and safe.
It's really weird with the head patting thing. because it's like, I know it's like a comforting thing, and it's like just a trope that's everywhere in anime and games, like ruffling your hair. I feel like that's something you do to a kid. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna ruffle their hair to be like, oh, you know, it's like a little sign of affection thing, but it's not something that you do to a romantic person. Maybe in Japan it is. But I don't know how I would feel, because I could literally feel, like, my dad used to pat us on the head. Like, it doesn't matter how old you got, he always walk by, like, pat you on the head. Like, you know what I mean? Pat you on the head. Okay. Pat you on the head. Like, not all the time. It wasn't like a constant thing, but he did it before. And you're like, it's like a parent teacher, or like older brother, younger brother. You do it to your nieces or nephews, right? So I get that's like kind of an endearing, nice, it's not like a romantic thing. It's like, but it is weird in a romantic, when you're in a romance game, that you're like, see, because I take it more like it's an affectionate thing, but like you do to some, but not someone that you have romantic feelings for. But then at the same time, I'm like, but who wouldn't actually, I don't think I'd mind that. Like, you're just chilling at home with your significant other and they just like ruffle your hair because you're being doofy. And you're like, I know, I'm crazy. It's like a really weird, I don't know, it's weird. So it's like, so I enjoy it. I'm like, that's cute. But then I'm like, but I don't know, there's a part of me that just thinks it's not a romantic thing. Like, I don't know. Anyway. You're such a good girl. Okay, and then okay, well, now you ruined it, because now it's like, I mean, I guess, like, you could kind of, and then now he's like, good girl, and you're like, now I'm a dog again. Okay.
A good girl. As sharp as knives, his words stab my heart. I know, right? I was just like, I mean, it's kind of cute, the headband thing. It doesn't feel romantic, but like, maybe. Good girl. Oh, he's treating us like a dog. Okay, never mind. So, what did you need to see me for? I wanted to say thank you.
Oh, for what?
For teaching me everything you did. It's been really helpful to me. Thank you. I very much enjoyed the time we got to spend together.
I do like the fact that she's blunt. Like, it's probably because she's not smart. So, like, she'll just be like, I'm just gonna, why did you kiss me? What? Oh, God. And most of them would be like, should I say something? I don't know. And spend like 5 years obsessing over it. And she's just like, and this, she's like, I enjoyed the time we got to spend together. Thanks for teaching me. It was like, hey, thanks for teaching me. I love you. Okay, bye. Like, she's got like almost no filter because she doesn't understand that. So it's like, it's kind of refreshing. I like that. She's still a derp, my least favorite, but I like that little bit of like just the blatant honesty.
I don't want to take up any more of your time. Good night.
She like runs, turns, and flies away. And he's just like, ran like the wind.
I only spoke to him for a little bit. I could have saved it until tomorrow, really. But, saying thank you was just an excuse. But I knew that. All I really wanted was a chance to talk with him some more. I mean, out of all the time I've spent here, I have the most fun when I'm with him. Wow, tongue tied. Mr. Masamune, why did you have to say that we can't be partners anymore? It's not fair. It's too soon. Way too soon. You shouldn't have decided that by yourself. I wanted to spend more time with you. So much more time.
Aw. Don't worry, we'll get the dream soon.
Was that all a dream? I blamed Mr. Masamune and badmouthed him. That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice to me at all. I'm not a good girl at all.
Spacey, are you all right?
Makoto.
Oh, goodness, you are absolutely soaked with sweat. Oh, wait a moment, I will bring you a towel. She's so fucking nice.
Thank goodness it was all just a dream. If I'd really said anything like that to Mr. Masamune out loud. Here. Thank you.
Really? Those are your feelings. It's okay to say them. Poor girl.
Are you sure you are feeling all right? Should I fetch the Hyokos for you? No, I'm fine, thank you. That's right. Tonight I'm sharing the room with Makoto.
Could you imagine how confusing this would be if you could change all their names and it's saved in all of the games, so we'd have Spacey, and Spacey? Like, I would not know who the fuck was talking. I can't remember who was who. So confused. I already can't read the names half the time, and I always say the wrong line in the wrong voice. But like, if we had 3 Spaceys, it'd be so fun. It'd be great because it'd be a train wreck, but it'd be like, my God. Anyway.
And no holding back now. If you are not feeling well, tell me, even if you have to wake me. Okay. Makoto, I'm really sorry about asking you those weird and improper things earlier.
Do you mean about kissing?
Yeah.
Do not worry about it. And that sort of thing is merely common gossip is all. Why did you feel the need to ask?
I just wanted to know if there was any meaning to kisses, that's all. I think I agree with what Mr. Sakuya said. Kisses are special things.
I think that I would never want to kiss anyone.
Why not?
Well, it is something you do with someone that you love, right? I could never manage that.
Manage what? Isn't there someone that you like? Can't you imagine liking someone?
No, I cannot. Because we know her backstory, so.
She can't what, I wonder? Was she saying that she couldn't fall in love? Or did she just mean that she couldn't kiss anyone? I didn't have a chance to ask her because she immediately pulled up the covers and turned away.
Pulled the covers up and turned away.
Koto was older, wiser, and stronger than I was. She's also super responsible and pretty. But when she was talking to me about kisses, her voice sounded weak and unsure. It was hard to fathom, but maybe she was struggling with problems I didn't know about. Anyway, that was a really bad dream I had. I can't believe I said that stuff to Mr. Masamune, even if it was all a dream. I better go apologize.
That's what I feel like she's gonna like. It's gonna kill her, and she's gonna have to apologize. I'm sorry, I had a dream and I told you off. And he's like, okay. Like,
I wasn't the good girl that Mr. Masamune thought I was at all. But a part of me wanted to keep wanted him to keep thinking I was. So that's why I didn't say anything when he decided we weren't going to be partners anymore. I didn't try to stop it, but I still blame Mr. Masamune for doing it. If he ever finds out what I really felt, he'll hate me for it.
Oh my God. No, he won't. Idiots in love. That's what they are. I mean, seriously, that's what every one of these people are.
Is something wrong, Makoto?
I am fine. How about you? You were toting some impressive bags under your eyes this morning. This is Itsuki's gonna give us the thing. We're about to have the dream.
I am?
You did not sleep at all, did you?
Wow, Makoto, you notice everything.
And what is the matter with you, Nanami? I didn't say anything. I have spent enough time with you to notice when you're not looking well, even without you saying a word about it. Yikes! What's wrong, girls? You all look like zombies. Yeah, that's the way to endear yourself to. Oh God, Heishi.
Oh, hi, Mr. Heishi.
Ugh, the most annoying one had to be first. Something wrong? It's nothing you need to be concerned about. Geez, somebody sure woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Anyway, how about y'all play this ghost leg puzzle? It'll help cheer you up. Why is he the one giving it to us? That's interesting. It's usually Itsuki. But they're working together, to do it. But it's funny that all of a sudden, now he's the one giving it to us. Huh. And Amita Kuji, why would you come up with that? It wasn't me. It was Itsuki's idea. He asked me to have you girls each pick one of the ones here. I'm curious how this works. I need to look this up.
Mr. Heishi held out a piece of paper. It had a 3-line ghost-like puzzle drawn on it. Nothing looked particularly unusual about it.
What do? Do you pick a box? What is it? Do I get candy? Is it like a... What the hell are... What are they... God, what are they... I don't know why I cannot think of the word right now. For the things. And like Christmas time. And you open the doors and there's like... What are they called? Why can't I... Why can't I... I'll think of it like 2 days from now. I'll literally think of it as soon as we stop recording. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I almost had it. Fuck. Somebody is screaming it at me. I know. You guys are. And it's like, I know what they're called, but yet my brain is like, have you ever... Oh, God. That's scary. It's scary. Somebody please tell me this is fucking normal. Because, like, I feel... That's how I feel like my brain... Like, how I know my brain is going. Like, oh, God. I got Alzheimer's already. Like, you're like that... And someone's like, a fucking book? And you're like, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Like, you just forget the simplest fucking word. Oh my God, wow. And the harder you struggle for it, the more it's like, laughing with its middle finger up at you. Oh my God, anyway. And that just makes me more suspicious. Huh? Why? It's just a plain old ghost leg. There's nothing weird about it. It is not suspicious because of how it looks. It is suspicious because Itsuki is involved. Ish, don't any of you have any faith in that guy at all? No, what is he plotting? Nothing! He just said there's something he wants to try, is all. Well, you can count me out. Nothing good ever comes from getting involved in anything either of you think of. Oh, come on. It'll only take a second. No. The three of us were trying to have a nice conversation. Stop interrupting us. I'm really sorry, Mr. Heishi. Boo! You three are no fun at all. Well, I got them all so worked up this morning anyway. And what am I gonna do with this puzzle now? Interesting. We didn't do the puzzle this time. Does that mean we don't get the dream? Huh. Anyway. What's with the sigh? Ugh. First the chicks in the dining hall, now you two. Why is everybody so damn gloomy today? Because they haven't gotten to bask in your beautiful face. I'm happy. Fuck them. All three of them were quite out of sorts. Duh. I figured it was when they kicked us all out of the dining hall. Why'd I get booted out with the rest of you? They're your partners. So if y'all did something, then go fix it. Why? I think it's a lovely idea that the ladies want to get to know each other better. I have no intention of interfering with that. However, I do agree that it's unkind to abandon them when the three of them are so obviously in poor moods. Koga's always been a bit of a shrew, yeah, but the others... Hey, Toya, you do something to your girl. Oh, you know, I never did hear what happened after we talked that day. Mind filling me in? Oh God, Akito is gonna fucking dick punch you if you tell him. Don't. He is our toasty little marshmallow. Excuse me. Sunri, how unusual to see you out and about. Toya, I heard you dissolved your partnership. Is that true? Did she tell you that? Yeah. Interesting. So that's how you chose to display your fidelity. I didn't really have a choice in the matter. I'd already made up my mind that I wouldn't have that kind of relationship on this journey. Says the guy who already took the chance he was presented. What? You took advantage of her, Toya! See? Oh, Akito is so mad. Look at him. Look at his giant doe eyes. He looks innocent. He gonna stab a bitch. Kick his ass, Akito. I don't even care if Akito is not, like, in Koharu Spacey's route. I just love him. He is my favorite. I don't even give a shit. His route could be, like, complete and utter garbage. I love him the most. I'm curious about Natsuhiko's route, too, because I want to love him, too. But he never shows up enough. He doesn't show up enough for me to make a decision other than he's really fucking pretty and he's kind of angry, and I like the angry ones, so... I don't know what happened between you two, but she told me that I get to be Toya's new partner. She still isn't quite used to life on the ship, I guess. Kakeru might be the better choice to keep an eye on her anyway. Do you honestly believe that? What's with that look? Do you really think that overbearing egomaniac is the best choice of partner for her? Well, hold on there. Kakeru isn't that bad.
Stop. Just stop. Quit saying his name so many times.
My. I'd say Senri isn't particularly fond of Kakeru at all. Yeah, well, as long as things turns out better for me, I don't care what happens to anyone else. What a dick. But maybe you should go check up on her a little bit more often. No! A cold shiver just shot down my spine. The devil spawn must be approaching. Devil spawn? If you'll excuse me, I need to flee. How he literally bolts. It looks like Senri is concerned about her too. Yeah.
Hey, guys, listen to this.
You're so not gonna believe it. Pipe down, would ya? You don't have to shout. Says Akito, who's always yelling. It's just because that's the voice I gave him, but I also just imagine that he would absolutely yell that. Oh, God. So you're the devil spawn, Heishi. And the girls were just totally cruel to me for no reason. I was just trying to chat with them, but they kicked me out of the dining hall. You went to the dining hall? And you tried to talk with them after you saw how they looked? I'm sorry. I just find this so funny that they're all like, we got kicked out of the dining hall because the girls didn't want us there. And Heishi's like, I went to talk to them. And they're like, why would you do that, man? You're lucky you're not dead. I love how the boys are acting. They're like, oh my God, someone get Heishi a medal. Man, you're brave. This is fucking hilarious. Yeah, I mean, all of them looked down in the dumps, right? So I thought I'd try to, cheer them up, but pow! I get the boot. Yeesh, girls. One day they're cute as a button. Next day, they're terrifying demons. I just don't understand them. Lord Heishi, if that isn't spot on, and we don't understand it either. What is difficult to understand is why you thought it was a good idea to bother them when they were obviously irritated. Man! And after I made this ghost leg puzzle too. Guess it's pointless now. Oh wait, I know! I'll just let you guys pick. I'll just get you guys to pick. Here, each of you pick whichever one of these 3 lines you want. Ghost leg? Pfft, I'm not playing any of that stupid crap. I realized I didn't have the accent going. It's hard sometimes with him to get the accent. I don't know. Okay, fine. Once Masamune and Sakuya pick 2, you'll just get the leftover one by default. Why would he get the leftover one? Sakuya, Masamune. Well, wait. Is Akito in... Are Nanami and Akito partners right now? No, she's partners with Ron. So it should be... Well, I mean, okay, Heishi's not going to go get Ron, but... We can pick anyone we want. Oh, well then, I'll take this one. I'm just really curious. That must tie them to, like, which storyline? Pick a leg. I want this one. Okay, that's Cinderella. This is... That must be how it's... What Itsuki is doing. You know what I mean? But we always theoretically pick the same ones. Oh, what's this all about anyway? You'll all find out the results tonight. System message. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We'll skip it because we don't need to watch all this. So we're going to be in the same stories.
I don't feel like I managed to explain everything properly to them. I'm not very sure what's going on, but
I'm not very sure. I'm not really sure. Weird English is weird.
But I think I'm somehow in the fairy tale Snow White. I guess I should just follow how the story goes. Well, here I am in the forest. Oh dear, where would the dwarves' hut be? I think that's where I'm supposed to go next. If I'm supposed to find the most important person to meet, and I'm Snow White, and that would be the prince, right? But to meet the prince, Snow White first has to eat the poison apple. Oh dear, I wonder what it tastes like. It probably tastes all bitter and nasty.
It's funnier because it's Kikeru.
But then the prince comes and sweeps Snow White into his arms, and that knocks the piece of apple out of her mouth, waking her up. I think.
No, he kisses a comatose woman because that's Always what you do when a woman is unconscious. Always kiss her. Please don't do that. I'm just being sarcastic. Dear God, I don't want anyone to think that that's like what you do. Please don't do that. Man, sarcasm tag after the fact. I should have put it on the front, but like anyway.
Then they both go back to the prince's castle and get married and live happily ever after.
I mean, in the Disney version.
That's right, a marriage. Am I going to have to get married to someone I haven't even met before?
Girl, you're in a dream. It's fine. Well, she doesn't know that. Do they know that? I don't know.
Beep! Ahiyoko? Oh, wait for me! Is this the hut where the dwarves live in the story?
I mean, it's obvious. It was obvious from the beginning it was Senri. But I actually did like in his path where she's looking there and he's like, the ghost, like Senri is there. It was actually kind of pretty. Like that. You're like, oh.
Maybe in this particular version they aren't dwarves, but Hyokos. Now that I think about it, you're the first Hyoko I've officially met. And thank you very much for guiding me here. I'm happy to make your acquaintance. I'll do anything at all to help you if you can let me stay with you. I'll cook, I'll clean. I wonder who that could be. Beep. Oh, let me get it. Wait right here, please, Mr. Hyoko. There was one person standing outside when I opened the door. They had a hood draped over... Oh, he had a hood draped over his face, so I couldn't really tell who it was without staring rudely.
Hi there, Spacey. I've come to visit you. Oh, wait. I guess I'm supposed to be calling you Snow White.
Yuiga!
Oh, Pweep?
Beep! Mr. Hyoko leapt up behind me into the air with a frightened squawk. Mr. Hyoko, where are you? He ran away. I wonder what made him so scared.
I mean...
That's not important now. I have to explain what's going on to Yuiga. And then I came here. I relayed everything I've been told by Mr. Itsuki to Yuiga. I need to find the one who is important to me. I also needed to try and find the right way to reach the end.
Ah, I see. So in other words, this is all one giant prank by Itsuki. So you gotta find your important person, eh? Well, you're Snow White right now, so that means your important person is the prince, I think. It's really funny because in his round when he's the poison apple, he acted like he didn't know what was going on. And Senri is like, I'm a fucking Hyoko right now. And like, they all kind of, even in I mean, like, Kakeru could have been playing the part of the poisoned apple when it was him. So is it really just your important person is the one who kind of doesn't quite get where they are? Because, I mean, Senri, I guess, felt like he kind of knew what was going on. But, like, Sakuya was acting all princely and whatever. I mean, I guess he was acting the role of the prince and, like, exaggerating, but... You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just really confused if everyone's totally aware, like, oh yeah, so this is a dream we're all stuck in? Like, the fuck? Or if they, like, are like, oh, I'm obviously in a, like, they just act the role, not realizing they're in a dream? Or are they, or are some of them like, I'm in a dream dressed like a, all right, yeah, okay, I'll just go with it. You know, like, sometimes when you're in a dream, you have no clue and you just act the way, like, you wake up and you're like, what the hell was I doing in my dream? That's fucking weird. Because you would never do that in reality. But then there are other times where you're dreaming and you're like, what? It's like when you're like in that half dreaming state where you're kind of aware, like, this isn't real. But you're like, all right, I guess I'm just gonna go with it. Like, just like, sweet, I'm in a dream. All right, just like role play. Like, they're just like, I'm in this cosplay costume. I guess I'm just gonna keep going with it. Roll with it. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I'm not really sure what logic flies in this dream. I guess there isn't. I don't know why I'm asking, but anyway.
But I don't know who the prince is, or what kind of person he is. I don't even know how I'm supposed to find him.
Spacey, you know how the story of Snow White goes, right? The cute and naive Snow White takes a bite out of the poisoned apple and collapses. Enter the dashing prince who comes to rescue her, and he's like, I'm the apple, so, pardon me, do you want to bite, Spacey? Fucking pervert.
Right. And once he saves her, Snow White goes with the prince back to his castle. Oh, I'm gonna have to marry him after that, aren't I? Even though I don't know him at all. I mean,
Okay, I get it, because Senri isn't a dwarf, it's a Hyoko, and Kakeru, and that's all you know, but, like, Masamune is the prince, by the way.
really? He is?
About time you smiled. Guess you're pretty glad he got to be the prince then, eh?
Well, it's better than him being some stranger. I am really happy that Mr. Masamune is the prince, but then.
What? He's better than some random stranger. That's it? Man, he's gonna be so hurt if he ever hears you say that. So, you really want to see him, right? Well, then you're gonna have to eat me. That is just so inappropriate. You're gonna have to eat me. The fuck?
Eat you, Eureka?
Yeah, I'm the poisoned apple.
But I can never eat you. It sounds like it'd be really painful, and I couldn't do that.
Oh, you're taking it way too literally. Yeah, and not really a big fan of pain.
So, if that's out, then I guess we're going to have to look for some other way to.
But kisses don't hurt at all. Easy. You don't have to be afraid. This is the only way you'll get to see Masamune.
Eureka gently ran a finger down my cheek. I could see him smiling in the darkened recesses of his hood, but something about his smile didn't look right. Something's wrong. Eureka isn't the kind of person to behave like this.
I mean, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Okay, so then they are a little bit fucked up by the dream. Okay. Because I was like, he seems totally, like, normal. And then now we're giving the... He doesn't act like this normally. I mean, I still think he would, because it's Eureka, but...
Eureka, stop! Please! Kisses are... they're supposed to be special things. And they're not supposed to happen with just anyone. So, Eureka!
Spacey! You knew he was gonna bust the fuck... I fucking forgot! I fucking forgot that he looks like fucking Robin Hood. Like, the fuck? Ah, it's great. Oh, I love the costume. Throw the glasses on him, please. Dear God. Seriously fucking forgot this was his princely costume. Oh, it's great. Kakeru. Oh, too bad. The prince is here. I guess I'll take off. For now.
Mr. Masamune.
Spacey, are you okay?
I was terrified. I was so scared. Eureka wasn't acting like himself at all. It was like he couldn't hear a word I said.
It's okay. I'm here now. You're safe.
Mr. Masamune.
Kakeru isn't the only one who's off. And I ran across some of the others, and they're all dressed up and acted like entirely different people, too. It's too dangerous for her to stay here long. We need to find some way to get back to the real world.
Oh, Mr. Itsuki told me that we have to find the right way to reach the end to get out.
Itsuki did. Okay, I get it now. Itsuki's power must be control over dreams.
Is something wrong?
Huh? No, it's nothing. So, what's the end supposed to be?
I think this is Snow White's story that we're in. The end of that story is when the prince takes her with him to the castle.
The prince, eh? I guess in that case that would be me.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you do seem a little different from usual. You're,
I'm not scaring you, am I? Relax on myself, I promise.
No! I wasn't thinking that you're scary right now at all. It's more,
What? If there's something you want to say, you can say it.
Okay, but don't call it flattery, please. I think you look very handsome.
He kind of does. I love the outfit.
Oh gosh, putting it that way makes it seem like I'm saying you don't usually look handsome. But you do. I think you look very handsome every day. But right now you look really handsome in a new and different way, and
I love it. Must hold back.
Hmm?
It's nothing. So, what say we go to my castle and get this thing over with? Ah! I'm sorry. You just, like, let's go to my castle and get this shit over with. Okay. I know he means the dream, but it's like, I'm offended. Watch your step.
I will. Oh yeah, I just remembered we left that poor Hyoko back in the hut.
Huh? There was a Hyoko there too.
Yeah, he was the first Hyoko I've really met. He was so tiny and cute. I almost couldn't help but want to protect him and keep him safe. I hope he's okay by himself.
That was the Hyoko's house, though, right? I'm sure he'll be just fine. So, despite everything we're stuck in right now, you're still concerned for the well-being of others. You really are a good girl.
No, I'm not a good girl at all. I was lying to Mr. Masamune. I was pretending to be something I wasn't. Now we were really on our way to the prince's castle.
Oh, now we were on our way. Okay.
Would we really have to get married when we got there?
Besides, I'm not allowed to single anyone out on board. Special.
Mr. Masamune, are you sure you're okay with this?
With what?
When we get to the castle, the story says that the prince and Snow White get married.
Uh, are you okay with that? Yeah, it is asking a bit much, isn't it? But we have to do it. If that's what it takes for us to get back to the real world. He's like, this is just dream, it's okay.
We have to do it. We would get married, go back to the real world, and then act like none of it had ever happened. It was the same thing. We were just repeating the same thing. Doing something special and then immediately trying to undo it all by saying it was a mistake. I'm sorry, Mr. Masamune. This is all my fault for being stupid and indecisive.
What? Do you hate the idea that much?
I'm sorry I'm being so rude and unreasonable, but this is the real me. Every time Mr. Masamune called me a good girl, I felt like I was deceiving him. No, I actually was deceiving him. I was hiding my mean and petty self from him and pretending everything was okay. But I can't take it anymore. I'm not a good girl, Mr. Masamune. I'm really not. I even think bad things about you in my mind sometimes.
Oh my god, you just broke him. Like what? You don't have to keep it to yourself. Say what you think about me out loud. I held you against your will and forced a kiss on you. I don't know how you felt afterwards, when you ran away. But you had to be scared, right? Just like you were a minute ago when Kakeru came after you. You can blame me for that. I deserve it. He looks so good. I love him like this. I just want him like this all the time, and I think I would like him better. The outfit is just top notch.
Why do you have to say we couldn't be partners anymore?
Huh?
If there's something wrong with me, I'll do my best to fix it. If you said you would be there for me, but now you aren't. You lied to me, you jerk. Even that kiss, it was really special to me. The more I thought about it, the more time passed, the stronger the feelings inside me grew. At first, I was happy just watching Mr. Masamune help others. Seeing him do the best he could made me feel warm inside. But somewhere along the line, another feeling stirred inside me.
We were way over, but like, there's no good place to stop.
I wanted to be with him instead of watching.
When we left the hut, we should have stopped, but anyway.
Now I just have to wait a little longer. I want to be with him forever, and that kiss is what made me realize all of that. That's what made that kiss so important. That's what made it so special to me. But you said it was a mistake. I didn't want you to apologize for it.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't want any more of your apologies. Oh.
Here, let me explain this to you step by step. I decided we should stop being partners because that's the best way for me to keep my promise to you. And I can't promise that I won't ever try to touch you like that again. That's why I thought it was best for me to stay away from you. Plus, I have my duty. I have to be fair and impartial towards everyone on the ship. You were starting to become so important to me, I wouldn't be able to be unbiased anymore. But more than anything, I guess I just couldn't stand that that you weren't saying or doing anything anymore.
Huh?
Even after the night, you didn't change. You acted exactly the same as ever. So I thought you didn't see me as, you know, a man.
No, I do. Really. My heart was racing that whole time.
Really?
Yeah,
But you instantly agreed when I suggested we split apart.
that's because I wanted you to say I was a good girl again. I purposely didn't say anything because all I would have said would have been bad things. But it hurts too much to do that anymore.
That goes for me too. I can't take much more of you calling me a nice person without doing something. Something that's gonna make you think I'm not a nice person. Wow, you just really want me to hate you? No, I'm just kidding. You're such a nice person. I'll show you nice. Wait, what? That's not how it works.
Mr. Masamune,
Listen, right now I have certain duties. I have to be fair and impartial to everybody. I'm not allowed to have anyone on board who's special to me.
oh no.
So would you mind just putting this on pause until our journey is over? Please.
But once we reach our destination, isn't everyone going to be split up? I can't wait until then if it means I won't get to see you again.
Don't worry, that won't happen.
What?
Just trust me. What you think is gonna happen won't happen. We'll be able to stay together.
Really?
So, think of this wedding ceremony we're going through as, a rehearsal. Yeah,
A rehearsal? You mean it's practice? You always tell me that practicing is very important.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. I know he's not being shady, but it's really weird when she's really dumb. Because I just feel like this is like a really good way to con someone stupid into doing shit. Like for you, like, yeah, this is just a rehearsal. And, okay, oh God. I know he's not taking advantage of her, but there's like a trigger in me that's like, ah! I know he's not a bad person, and that's not what he means, but Jesus. Freaks me out a little bit deep down inside.
Okay, I'll practice my very hardest so that I can get it right for the real thing.
Oh, look, now he's all embarrassed and blushing. Must resist. I just had a speech about how I'd be good too. I do like how he's just like, don't kiss girl.
Are you okay, Mr. Masamune?
Yeah, I'm fine. Say, would you mind never telling any of this to anyone else?
Okay, it'll be our little secret. Just the two of us.
Or laugh. Right. At least, I hope it stays that way. I pray Itsuki hasn't been listening in.
Oh, look, Mr. Masamune. I see the castle over there.
I'm sure he was, because he's an asshole, but... Yeah, there it is. Let's hurry over.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Oh, wait. You know what? I think this is where we're gonna wake up, so hold on.
We took each other's hand and strode confidently to the castle. I'm sure I felt way happier than Snow White must have in the fairy tale. As we walked, I swear I heard a voice whisper on the wind, "Good for you." I looked around, but I didn't see anyone.
Because Itsuki was watching. Okay, cool. All right, so this is the perfect place to stop. So anyway, I will wrap it up here. We have got one more chapter. Well, we're still in chapter 5, so we got to finish up chapter 5. Then we have chapter 6, which has a lot of choices. And then we got our happy ending, which is chapter 7. So another part or two, probably. But anyway, it could be longer, because his might be a longer route. I don't know. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.